from Mr. Ray, the teacher. He's actually a spotted eagle ray, so that's what they look like. They're pretty cool. Now, Pratt, can't our eagle rays jump?
Sorry?
Can the eagle rays jump, right?
Oh, the eagle rays have been known to jump about 7 to 8 feet out of the water in the wild.
Yeah, so they can jump very, very high in the wild, 7-8 feet. It's pretty impressive. I'm only about 5 foot on a good hair day, so they can clear me no problem. But they won't be doing that in here. We don't have any predators for them, so they won't be doing any jumping around. But you can check them out when you're upstairs later. Our fourth species of stingray in this tank are rough-tail rays. We have 2 of them. Both of them are guys. So the biggest one is actually one of our rough-tail rays. Pratt, how big is our big boy over there? There he is.
He's about swimming in a circle right behind me. He weighs about 250 pounds.
250 pounds. So he is very, very big. He's the biggest ray in here. And he's pretty cool over there. He mostly sticks to himself over in the corner. And I did see our oldest ray come out earlier. Now, our other guy is the oldest ray that we have. He's about 26, 27 years old, which is really getting up there for a stingray. Reptiles usually live about 30 years, so 26, 27, we like to call him the grandpa of the tank. He does take a whole lot of naps in the back over behind the rocks back there. So if you're in the tunnel, you might see him snoozing, but he does come out occasionally for some food and a little bit of visiting. He's kind of a grumpy old man, though. He'll nap most of the time. But he is our oldest ray, and that's pretty awesome. Now, we do have loads of things in here aside from stingrays. We've got some chubs, we've got some grunts, we've got some yellowtails. The look-downs are the shiny little guys up top. They're really skinny, called bilaterally compressed. So they're smushed together, not a lot of meat on them, so most things don't want to eat them. You don't want to work for chips, right? But they're very cool. I like their funny little faces. Our other really cool fish that's in this tank is our grouper. Now, where'd Herbert go? We only have one. And he's a big guy. He's a big dark colored grouper in here. And he's doubled in size since he got here. So he's pretty impressive. Sometimes he will get some food from some of the divers, but he's a little fussy. We like to joke that he's the boss of the tank. He will kind of sass anybody that gets in his way. But at the end of the night, he does a patrol, make sure everything's going smoothly upstairs. It's pretty funny. But if you see a big fish in here, that is him. He's really cool. But we have something else that I haven't mentioned yet. What else is in the tank, guys? What do you see? Sharks, yeah. There's about 5 of them, 5 bonnethead sharks, which are the smallest species of hammerhead. So you see those girls up there? They're full grown. They're not going to get any bigger. They're not babies. They are full grown female sharks. And we do have 5 of them cruising around, and their favorite food, Pratt actually has in his bucket. Their favorite food is squid, right? The sharks?
The bonnetheads do love the squid.
They really like it. But they're not giving you any hassle, are they? They're not bugging you at all.
Oh no, they are really good behaved. So they've been fed the bonnet, they're not going to bother me.
Yeah, they're not bothering him, even though he's got their favorite food. TV and a lot of media loves to give us these awful, scary misconceptions about sharks. Usually you hear that they're big monsters, things like that. Not the case, especially with these girls. You're not bothering him at all. You're actually more likely to be crushed by a vending machine than ever have a nasty encounter with a shark. There's a lot of statistics on it, but I'm telling you, TV's lying to you a whole bunch regarding just how likely a shark attack is. Pratt, what's something else you're more likely to die from than a shark? What's something you're more likely to die from than a shark?
More likely to die from a shark attack and taking selfies at very dangerous places.
Taking selfies at dangerous places is another one. I like to tell people Black Friday shopping kills more people than sharks each year. Falling down stairs, coconuts hitting you in the head, an icicle, toilet-related accidents, falling out of bed.
Falling off from your bed kills more people than sharks do.
Yep, there's so many statistics on it, guys. They are not nearly as scary as TV makes them out to be. Actually, 4 to 10 people a year, that's it. That's really unlikely. In comparison, 150 million sharks each year are being killed by people. And that's a very big, scary number. These guys are top predators out in our ocean, and that means they're doing a very important job. They make sure that they're eating sick, weak, and dying animals so they don't infect other fish in the school, right? They're very, very important for us to have in our ocean. So if they're going missing, that's taking out a very important link in the food chain. Now, a lot of us, we like to eat our seafood, but mass death that's happening out there is for shark fin soup. So just the fins they're taking off the sharks, and that's accounting for about 75 million sharks every year. So that's a whole lot just for a fancy bowl of soup that it doesn't even like do anything for the soup aside from added texture. It's not a taste, it's not good for us to be eating. So you just want to let anybody know that ever offers you shark fin soup just how much damage it's doing. But the other reason is bycatch, which affects more than just sharks. So any of the other fish that's in the ocean, our stingrays even, bycatch is when they're dragging long nets through the ocean and they're picking up things that they don't always intend to catch. So the mistakes, essentially, of the net, that's about 4 in 10 fish in a net are not what they were intending to catch. And sometimes it can be just leftover nets out there in the ocean catching things, even if it's not being pulled up. But a lot of species of sharks have to move to breed, so one net can mean the end of them. It's some very scary stuff. Other things are just being labeled as not shark, but fish for it anyways. So our cat food, if it's called ocean whitefish, that's a code word for shark. And you might not know you're eating shark, but you can educate yourself about it and what you're eating so that you make sure you're eating responsibly. Because we all love our seafood, we'd like to continue eating our seafood, we just gotta be smart about it. So if you're interested, I have some pamphlets here from Oceanwise. They actually have this little thing here. It'll tell you all about different species of fish that we can eat that are not too damaging for us to be taking. Just because there are a lot of species we love, like sea bass, skate, or eel, that are in a lot of trouble. So those ones are in a lot of trouble in our oceans, and we don't want to have them lost forever. So we want to avoid certain ones. But things like snow crab or spot prawns, it's a lot easier for us to be eating. That's not going to be doing so much damage. And Pratt, have you heard of the Oceanwise app?
Yeah, definitely. You can download the Oceanwise app from the App Store or on your iPhone. It gives you, it tells you which brands of seafood are sustainably caught. It also lets you know which restaurants are serving sustainably caught seafood in your area. So it's a really good app to have, guys, and make sure you download it.
Yeah, that way when you're doing your grocery shopping, going out to dinner, you're still able to educate yourself on the go, make sure that you're eating healthy seafood that's good for you and pretty good for the environment as well. So we can all make a little bit of a change in our lives and make a big difference if we work together. It's very, very important that we do educate ourselves because you're probably not hearing about it many other places. But that is a big problem that's going on in our ocean. So like he said, there is an app. You can download it for free on Google Play. It's really cool. Or you can come get one of the pamphlets from me. It's actually made by the Vancouver Aquarium. So it is some very informed people doing the research, which is really cool. Now, later on, when you're upstairs, you will get a chance to touch our Stingrays, which is really exciting, I know. They'll come right up to you. You can have a soft pet on their back or wings, but we just don't want to touch the sharks in this tank, because like I said, a lot of species of sharks have to move to breathe. Our bonnetheads are definitely one of those sharks, so we can't slow the bonnetheads down. We just gotta let them go by. Though they are very nosy girls, they'll come say hi. We can't touch the bonnetheads, just the stingrays are good for pets. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Can we all say a big goodbye to Pratt in the tank?
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you for hanging out, and have a lovely evening at the aquarium. Thanks, Caitlin.
No worries. Thanks so much for joining us today, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day here at Ripley's Aquarium of Canada.